to go. And then you get to hang out with the brothers and sisters. Well, Deckhand Dolly's here. Say hi. Oh, yeah. Oh, so cute. I know. Oh, you're biting the goatee. Thank you. You're biting the goatee. Okay. All right. Just got back from the market. Got my 4 slices of provolone, which I was supposed to get. Let's lower this for you. All right, there you are, Deckhand Dolly. As low as it goes. My mom came over, brought us a chew toy that's indestructible. Well, my son Oliver had it for about 5 minutes and already ripped this off. So I took it away. There's a squeaker in it though. You put a squeaker in a toy and Ollie's going to want to chew it out until he gets it. He's done it since he was a kid. Here, chew this side. Now, oh wow, let's open a beer. Let's get going. Let's really get this show kicked in to high gear. Cause hang on, let me get to where I need to be so I can see your comments. Big weekend coming up. We'll talk about that. I got a lot of things to talk about today. Let's just make sure we get some people in here. We'll start the comments. We'll get it going. Deckhand Dolly show. We gotta have a theme song for you. We'll get there, Deckhand Dolly. Hello, all. Boom. Let's make sure the comment pops up. Boom. There it is. We are live. Let me open a beer. First one of the day. Now, I just got back from the market, and I walk in there, and then I see my normal peeps. And I start going down the beer aisle to grab my 2 beers for the day. And lo and behold, there's a young father. He's got I would say the kid was 5 or 6, and he just got done with t-ball practice, and the kid was so excited he wanted to tell me that he plays baseball. I said, oh, all right. Meanwhile, he had a finger in his mouth. He said, can you get your finger out of your mouth? I'm like, oh, all right. He had germs. And he had another young girl, 2 years old. She wanted to talk too. So they might have been more than this. It might have been like 4 and I don't know. I don't remember. I do remember that part of my life. I went on with my business. I said hi. I listened to his kid's story and then grabbed my beer, of course, talked to Sarah, said, that poor dad, he's got a lot. Because you don't realize it when you have young kids and you're going to work at 4:30 in the morning and getting home and at 3:30 and picking him up from school and then having the dad duty. And he wasn't complaining at all. I don't want to mistake anything, but he came up to me afterwards when I was getting my provolone and hey, how you doing? What's cracking, man? I'll tell you what's cracking. This is a joy. This is my new baby. We are going down to Southern California, and we are going to build a spear gun. We are going to make new shoes with the lingcod leather. I'm going to hunt my first halibut. Hopefully it starts. If it doesn't, okay. I'll be using cooler ice. Now, I don't have a kill bag from a certain company, but things will work out. I'm putting it in my coolers, my Yetis that I spent absurd amount of money on. Oh, you just gonna sleep? You don't even want your chew toy? Okay, on her back sleeping. This is what she was doing in the truck while I was working today. And anyway, let me finish the story when I was getting my beer. It was about 15 minutes ago. I said, hey, I do a show, blah, blah, blah. I said, what do you do? He said he builds vineyards. And I told him, man, I was just on Highway 5, and they just put in like I don't know, 100, 300, 400 acres, more than that, of brand new vineyard sticks for the wine. Because, yeah, that's commercialized. Their machines do all that for them, and they cost like $250,000 or maybe even more. I said, oh man. I said, you're the old school. He says, yeah. And, you know, it's just good to see a young man out there working, wanting to hang out with his kids, taking them to T-ball, having the daughter. He said he's going to go home, feed them, bathe them, and then repeat. And that's what his life is right now. And I take those kind of good dads and I take them diving for the day. They get a hall pass with me, but it's not to cheat. It's hopefully they can get a halibut, and it's halibut season. Let me turn on the fan. It was a warm one today. Go, let's turn it up a couple notches. Oh. Big day of work. Big day of work. I had to buy a new pressure washer because the pressure washing business has taken off. My mom came over today to meet her granddaughter, and she liked her sharp teeth, though. They do have sharp teeth at this point. I know, little girl, I know. Oliver got a toy and tore it up in the first 15 seconds. We gave him 5 minutes, but yeah, that's your prize right there. Get it. And then I was blessed enough to meet this guy, Nick. Props to that father. Absolutely. Gosh darn it, man. It just brought back memories when I had the same thing. I had a son and I had a daughter the same age. They were about 2 years apart. That's when I was okay to be a father. Now I'm narcissistic, and I guess my mom is too. My kids don't even talk to my mom anymore. I asked her, I'm like, did the grandkids talk to you at least? She said, oh, no. Okay, well, I mean, what are you going to do? Just keep on keeping on. I asked my mom, how long does she want to live? Because she said, hey, can I get some of the lobster that you got? And I'm like, hey, Mom, it's from the harbor. And she goes, well, do you eat it? I said, yeah. I said, but, well, I said, you might as well eat it. I mean, she's 70. I mean, how long do you want to live? Like another 20, 30 years? I think she's 79, because she goes, I'll be 109 if I live 30 years. I'm like, ooh. I said, I asked her how long she wanted to live. And my mom said, you know, that's a good question. As long as I'm healthy, she doesn't take any medications. She doesn't like this president. She doesn't. And I'm okay with that. It's my mom. I love her. I said, Mom, instead of getting into politics, because I know she just hates that and wants to leave when I start talking that way, I just brought up Elon Musk. I'm like, hey, aren't you glad you don't have a Tesla? And she goes, yeah, I even saw a bumper sticker that said, I bought this car before Elon Musk went crazy, or whatever the bumper stickers say. You guys are crazy. That guy just brought astronauts back. You want to call him dumb? Like, please, get on his level. But who cares about the politics? Well, look at this. I get to meet people at the market, come up to me. I don't know if he knew who I was. I told him to watch me on social media. I don't know if he has time to. He's got 2 young kids and to work. And I don't even know if he's a single dad. It doesn't look like it. He's probably a wonderful married man. Life's fun. And I'm about to make it even funner. I don't know if that's a word, but here's the word of the bird. Deckhand Dolly and me are going on our first trip. And I'm gonna make some history with it. I definitely am gonna make a lot of views. What I mean by that is, who else is taking their brand new bulldog, risking the childhood because it hasn't had its parvo shots complete yet? It's not going to be around other dogs. So if you're my friends, I'm not going to see my dad. I'm not going to even see my new set of friends. They are all in on Friday. They are in a halibut derby, and they're texting right now. They're very excited about their halibut derby. and they're getting on a boat, and they're going to go for halibut. And one of the guys that is taking me Saturday night, JC, he's going to have, you know what he's going to have? Grunion. Halibut love grunion. I know this for a fact. Now, my mom said we have grunion up here. I don't know about that, Mom. I don't know. I grew up in, hey, John, hey, hashtag great parenting. I saw you in the pictures of your kids with the Nerf guns, and you took the couch apart, or I don't know what kind of cool fort that was. Your kids had cover, but they had to stick their heads out, so you're gonna shoot them right in the head. And they're the Nerf guns, everybody. Leave him alone. He's a dad that's gonna take his kids out hunting. Now, which brings me, hashtag great parenting, buddy. Which brings me to the next point. Being a father and dealing with the pressures of providing for the family, but just doing it with a happy heart, and it's what you live for that part of your life. I got to experience that. And I stay mentally healthy, even though they don't talk to me, by the Grunion Run looks awesome. Too far north for me. Yeah. So, I'm going to go down Saturday. Oh, I'm getting off track. I'm going down Saturday, and I'm going to go over the finale of the gun that I want built from my buddy that's doing it right now. He's in Mexico. He comes back tomorrow, La Paz. And he takes his two kids with him. They're they just drive down there. They sold the property, or his buddy sold the property. I don't know how much information but the boat was on there that he loves to go down there and dive off of, free dive, and fish, and just take his kids out. It's all tent camping and stuff like that. Hey, how you doing? Right, F. And so you had to go move the boat. And hopefully, here's how I dream. Hopefully this custom spear gun thing turns out profitable for him, so he can buy a place down there, his own. And then as a narcissist, I get the free ride all the way down there, right? Plus it's a write-off, plus Deckhand Dolly gets to experience La Paz. I don't know if you've experienced La Paz, but it's for the freedivers. It is a mecca of fun. Warm waters. Sure, you got the sharks. I don't know, they got whites down there. It's more hammerheads, I think. The ones you really got the bull sharks, we don't have them here. That's East Coast, I believe. Oh, what a sweet thing. You are so sweet. You just gonna sleep for the show? All right, I'm gonna put you down and I'm gonna go to work, okay? You sleep right on the floor here. And then after the show, you can go back inside with your siblings. Now, my mom watched. She was a little worried about her little granddaughter, as the other two just trampled her, and she just got back up and started playing. She's a third child. You deal with the bruises. You deal with the pain, because you just want to fit in. And she's fitting in. Penelope, my other bulldog, is coming around. I believe after this trip, when I bring her back and they see each other, that's when the family's really going to be cemented. Because they're going to miss her. They don't know it yet, but they're going to miss her. She brings joy to anybody and everybody. Your belly is just so warm and soft. Anyway, like I said, she's going to get her shots Thursday. And no, I don't do the COVID shot for dogs. I don't do it for humans, and I don't do it for dogs. My mom has enough COVID shots for me to live forever. So, I didn't get COVID this year so far. Of course, I don't have young kids. I think it's called the flu, but now I think that's what it's called. I mean, I don't know. Does that still bring the algorithm down when you say that word? Because it used to. Look at this. This is what she does in my truck. I'm working, and that's what she's doing right there. On her back, 2 paws up. Now she's got a toy next to her. When it's cold, you put the blanket over her. Right now it's warm. This is living. I see a fish tank, brother. You gonna be dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have that perfected. I know I got the lobster and the halibut skeletons in there right now. If it looks good, I don't know why I'm gonna start wasting money and electricity until that goes down. I have until next October. This is gonna be my tank. I'm allowed to have them during lobster season. I cannot keep them as pets, they said. I have to consume them or put them back in the ocean on the eve of lobster season closer. Well, don't you worry. I used to put them back. I used to put them back in MPAs, and then the wardens told me they were going to write me a ticket if they ever caught me doing it. Like, hang on, guys in green. You're telling me, I know I can't take out of an MPA. And listen, if you go into MPAs, Marine Protected Area, and even bring back a shell, technically that's illegal. You're like, they won't get me. The abalone shell's beautiful and the otters ate it. Well, okay. If you got a brand new game warden that wants to prove a point so he can be promoted, you're going to get a ticket. Or you're not. There's some nicest men and women out there. I deal with them on a regular basis. Now, my area, they're not allowed to talk to me anymore. What a shame. Hey, I was under investigation by at least 3 out of the ones we have. Each one had their own case and were going to nail me to the wall. I even know about their kids. Their kids watch me. That's how fun I am. Thank you. Thank you. Is Zach Gibson still working as a? That I don't know. I know. Okay. There's this hot blonde, and she nailed my friend Tom, the 70-year-old man that's still diving for halibut, and he was so proud to give him his license, but he forgot. What did he forget? He forgot the 364-day rule. It's no January 1st anymore. Now you're dealing with a guy that has done this for over 50 years. January 1st is when he bought it. January 1st is when he bought it. You have to have it. I don't care if you go on the lobster trip in December. Gotta buy a new one in January 1st. Not anymore. It's 365 days. They nailed him. Finally got him. Came back with 2 halibut. We're only allowed 2 up here. They were both over 25 pounds. So when you get back and you have everybody with limits on the boat that they got themselves, and they're all over 20 pounds, and we're all competing to see who has the biggest one of the day. That's how we roll. I know. You know what, John, just flashed in my brain is your buddy. I won't give up his name, but you took me out on your boat fishing. And I remember you showed a picture to the warden of your buck. And your friend got mad and said, don't ever show them pictures. They're assholes. Da, 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 da. And you're like, what are you talking about? I got this. I tagged it. I have everything right. But he's right. If they want to make a case out of you and it's your ward against theirs, you know, I know your history. You know my history. It's kind of easy. Yeah. I remember that story. That's the story I was thinking in my brain, but okay. Yeah. And here's how I look at life. I only can relate to my life, and it's been tremendous. I've had 2 beautiful kids. They're still beautiful. They just have been mind effed by the ex. Or maybe they haven't. Maybe I am the narcissist. Maybe the whole world... I'm so smart, even though my daughter thinks I'm the dumbest thing that ever lived. I'm so smart that I know how to fake reports from child therapists, court appointed, and anybody and everybody that I touch. So either I am that good of a person that wants to rule this world and F everybody, or you got a jealous ex after 25 years. We all had jealous acts. Come on. Dirty look, though, 25 years later. Let me put this little beauty down.
Is Oliver out here?
No, he's on his bed, or he was. Hey. Ah, she heard Mom's voice. Love! Princess! Can you open the door? She wants to see you. She heard your voice. She was sleeping. There you go. I'm going to get to work. Can you open the garage, though, now that she's out of this? Thank you.
You don't want her for your show?
I'll do it at the end. I'm on a roll now. I got another 45 minutes. Crank this up and let's get to business.
Potty?
She went potty right before the show. So I gave her a cookie. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that went through her system that quick. She did like her new toy, love.
What?
She does like her new toy.
Okay.
So I'll take it on the trip with us. Because I don't think she can chew it up. Oliver's already, I got to sew it up. I took sewing in high school. Single survival. Just hang out with chicks. And so I know how to barely sew. But so it is. I also know. Okay. This is a harbor bug. This was one of my buddies. It's coming together quite nicely. I got all the, listen, I know the legs look a little jacked. I have to put them back in the water. I have to straighten out the tail. See the tail's all jacked? And then I'll make the legs how I want them. Right now, they're all jacked. I have one more to go. I worked on this today at like 3:30 in the morning. This is a harbor bug. Leave me alone. So I've been putting its legs back on. That's a harbor bug. That's a harbor bug. That's a harbor bug. That's a harbor bug. One I caught all by myself. Well, with my buddy. And no, you guys don't get to know who he is. It's my story. But before that, I went on Justin's boat from Your Saltwater Guide, and I heard an amazing history today. Because on Dave's show from Your Saltwater Guide, and you open the garage and listen to that. My mom says, I really like the frogs. It's good touch. Well, it's nature, Mom. Yeah. I chose to live out here instead of hearing people arguing and having $1 million house that's right on, no yard, but you can have a hot tub and then your neighbors get to watch. That kind of house, but you're working for the payments. Or you can just be out in nature. Sure, there's dead deer when you're driving to work. Poor person that hit them. Man, try to explain that to the insurance company. I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing anything. I was going to work at 3:30 in the morning. Just keep this family going. But see, I don't have those issues. I never did that. Well, I always beat I'm the third child. We think outside the box. Now, when you got a third child like me, my mom was here today. Me and my mom do not have the same viewpoint on the world. She's a Democrat, I'm a Republican. She used to be a Republican, and I asked her today, when did you switch? And she didn't want to answer, and it got weird, so we don't talk. I backed down. Before, I would just go full bore until she would leave. I'd be like, and then finally she would just get up and leave, and then I wouldn't talk to her for about a week. She wanted to meet her new granddaughter. Hello, Penelope. Come here, little girl. You're still my superstar. You gonna go potty? Who's out there? Here's a mental. That's a mental one right there. Go get him! Go see who's out there. And there she goes. I don't know if there's a bobcat out there. I don't know what's out there. That one will hurt a mountain lion. And she's the big sister to that one, and they are bonding. Now, my mom thought it was a little rough out on the patio. You got Ollie that just wanted this. And that was bought for the new granddaughter. I had to take it away because she goes, it's indestructible. I'm like, oh, okay, watch. Talked about Elon Musk, and then The squeaker's almost gone. That's how quick it goes. Sasquatch. She could be out there for Sasquatch. I think this is her time to poop. So she poops out there. For some reason, she likes to poop right by me or my wife's car door. You gotta pick it up. You gotta understand. There you are. Go get your butt wiped. Go get your butt wiped. Love, are you in there?
Yeah.
She needs her butt wiped. Yes. So we live in the country, so if you don't stay up on the landscaping, it's springtime, so everything's exploding. If you're a hay fever person or allergy person, this is not the time of year to be outside. Pollen's floating. Deer are running. I'd say the snow melt, but I would never live in snow. Why would I do that to myself? Penelope won't shut up now. Now she's running around the house. I got her all riled up. You get that girl going and she just goes berserk. But it's good to have protection at your house, right? Tell you what. She's so mental. Our phones go off and they make a certain noise. Either mine or my wife's, or sometimes they go off at the same time. Boom, she's up. It's time to go. Somebody's at our house. Calm down, butterfly. It's just a little spider that built a nest. It's country.
Dolly.
You get a spider at night that builds a nest on your camera right in front of the motion thing? That spider's working all night. That's how it eats. And I got this bug. And these bugs are going to work out. But it's not bug season anymore. And all those lobster groups that I'm in, it says, hey, listen, you can do whatever you want. As long as it's ocean related. Yeah, I think they're going to think, oh, Deckhand Dolly, da da da. No, they said, come on down, let's sponsor her up. She's G-rated. Just like that, cueing the frogs. She has her own social media now. I believe it's Deckhand Dolly. I haven't looked at it. My wife was in charge. I asked her to do it. There will be no hatred or no anything in that. That's kid G-rated. I'm not here for the kids. I'm here for the dads. To all you men out there, no matter if you stayed in a marriage for the kids, God, you see those people. Fuck, that's misery. I'm different. I go with the flow. I go with what makes my life easy so I don't die of a heart attack like my dad did at 53. Did I go mental when my daughter started a podcast? I don't believe I did. I believe I just turned on the cameras and showed her what a beast really does. This is to you, Emily. You are a Mitch. You can hide it, you can change your name, you can do whatever the hell you want. You were the girl in the ocean that I'm going to start promoting. You did way too many trips for me. I said for me, because I'm doing the same thing with Dolly. I'm a narcissist, remember? You guys don't take your kids outside and do these kind of things with them, and you let them be on the phone or the tablet so you can go on with your lives. It's super easy. You're going to get a product of that. So just like we woke up for the last president change, where not everybody hates everybody and not everybody's this and not everybody's that. There's a lot of weirdos out there. Be real. You better be goddamn glad somebody like me's in this world, and everyone that I hang out with. I'm not with the 10%. I entertain them, sure. They can't beat me in a conversation, and I didn't even get out of high school. I go on their live shows on TikTok because I'm learning how to be the best at this social media. It's a lot of work. Sure, I get to drink a beer and have a conversation with normal people that aren't normal anymore. That TikTok crowd is terrible, man. They're walking on treadmills now. Those guys during the Biden were making, I'm telling you what they made. They made $5,000 a week at the low end. Now they're just stuck in their ways. They thought everything was perfect, and now they're on a treadmill. And some of them, hey, you guys on TikTok, if you're following me and I brought you over here, get off the treadmills. You're going to die. You haven't done a lick of any kind of exercise for like 50 years. Get off the treadmills. Fun to watch, though. I'm watching to see if I'm going to see one of my friends that I follow fall down and die. You fall off a treadmill in your 60s, you're fucked. Now that's my kind of entertainment, right? My wife walked past me and said, "What the hell are you watching?" And I said, "I don't know. I'm in a room with a guy that used to gloat at everything I knew was going wrong with this world." And here's this to the homosexuals, whatever you are, whatever you want to be, be. There's some things I'll put up with, and there's some things I won't. Your kid cannot come over and expect me to have a litter box. I don't have cats. I have a bulldog. Oh, look, she's sitting right by her food. She's hungry. Hey, Dolly, do you want to eat? I'll feed her for dinner. Live. Oh, she's ready to go. Let me feed her for dinner. Don't leave. You guys get to watch her eat. She's. If I could just turn the camera on, look at what she's doing. I can do this. God, I should be. This will be a video of me and her. There she is, right there. I don't know if you guys can see her. No, that's too much there. Let me point it down. There she is. Okay. Right here. This is her food. She was up here. She's jumping on this. She knows hers is in here, but we bought a little too extra. We're also here. I'll give you. You can't make you suffer. There you go. We also mix in a little bit of the old food from my buddy's house. We're still doing that phase. Look at her eat though. This will be fun. Are you ready to eat? I got you. You are the star of the show. Give me 1 minute. Oh, look at both dogs. Look at me. Hey, Bob, where's the bowl? She came out there and jumped on her food. And then they can watch her go poop. Yeah, but she's about to eat. She'll go poop again. Okay. I gotta find the bowl. Oh, here it is. I got it. All right, little girl, come here. Come here. We'll get your food going. A little bit of this. Oh, Oliver's looking. I'm sorry, guys. Don't get mad at me. Listen. All right. Hang on. I got you guys. I got you guys. Here. This is high in protein. This is like eating Snickers. No, you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. God, she's going to eat her own food. No, that was for your brother. You got a whole thing out here. Look at this thing. This is a third child right here. Go ahead. Slow down, buckwheat. You don't have to fight 8 other pups anymore, okay? Hey. Hey. You have all night to eat that. Crazy. That's fun right there. Frogs are chirping again. I hope you enjoyed that because that's what you're going to get on my program. That's going to be the G-rated stuff. Not my butt in the camera bent over trying to get that dog out of the house. God. But that's what you're going to get on my channel. Somebody that is just going to go out of this world enjoying the world, not worrying about things. What's up, Jeff? Going down to San Diego, Jeff? I'm going to get one of the greatest spear guns ever. You'll probably order one. Go get your... Hey, Jeff, let's do it. Let's do a... Get your group together and let's promote in your group. You know what I'll do, Jeff? Here you go. You put this together, Jeff. First of all, Jeff, do me a favor, okay? Put your group up. And what I mean by group is Jeff's a young dad and he's about to have his daughter. If you follow me, this is the young man that had the helicopter come in, Mr. Bitcoin, and do a gender reveal. And yes, he does have Bitcoin shoes like I have lobster shoes. There it is. So here's what we're going to do, Jeff. And let the word be out there to everybody out there. Come on over to Monterey Bay area spearfishing. And at the end of the season, whoever has the biggest halibut spearfishing, I don't care how they get it. You know what? Screw the spearfishing part. Got to go there for spearfishing. But anybody that has the biggest halibut in California, not the Pacific. It can't be the Pacific. I've already gone through this with my buddies. They were telling me my numbers last year. I can't count Alaskan numbers. I was like, bitch, who are you to tell me I can't count what I'm doing in my life to have fun? Those are the guys I compete with. So, here's what I'm going to do. My buddy Captain E is making spear guns, customized. The young dad that just wants to be a successful person and he's into the ocean. I don't know his politics. He knows mine. Jesus, maybe I'm that guy that he doesn't want to say, hey, I believe this way, but I don't believe that way. He's not that guy. I already know it. I hang out with him. He's a captain. He's not going to lie and do anything to make sure my career goes quicker than his. Game wardens get on the boat. Gee, man, Christmas, you're the captain? You're stressed out. I bring them on. So if you want a warden on your boat, bring me on your boat. They follow me. That's how cool I am. I'm the guy. Okay, forget that. I know, I always say I'm the guy 2 times down there. I have it on video. I knew he was there. I sneak up on the old game warden over in Cal. He's not old, he's a young dude. Fucking fit as a fiddle, 60 feet down, freediving with a guy on a tank that knows what the hell he's doing. Can hear their boats coming in. Change the little high pitch on that engine. I know what it sounds like, wardens. Got the best. Federal money. Trump's the president. It's okay, boys. When I come to the commissioner, please do not tase me. I'm gonna go talk there. It's my new passion. Politics. Who fucking knew this was gonna happen? I got Eric that says he's a diver on every one of the commissioner's meetings. See, Eric, here's the problem. My daughter's right about this. Don't get me hyper-focused on something. I don't want to be hyper-focused. I don't want anything to do with you. I definitely don't want the green guys looking at me. But I did make a truce with my guys up here. And if that's true, I have nothing to worry about. They're not going to come to my house. If they do, my God, I have wardens that already told me she's going outside to go potty by herself. Wow. Give me a moment. There's a proud moment. She just ate. She walks right through a fly screen. Do you know bulldogs hate any kind of... My first one hated paper bags. brought home groceries. You're like, dang. And I thought maybe he ate the Kool-Aid of a bag needs to cost me 25 cents to go get stuff at the store. Bitch, I'll put everything in a cart. I'll bang around the back of my truck, the diesel truck. And, okay, hang on. She's been out there a while. Let me check. She still can fit through the gate of the deer gate. Excuse me. Excuse me. You gonna go potty? She's going. Hang on, I'll keep talking to you guys. I don't want to show that. Yeah, I'll stand over here. She's out pooping. Outside. 8.5 weeks, I'm proud. Good girl. Good girl, come get a cookie. Hey, Dolly. Hey, can you participate? Let's go. Come on. Come get a cookie. Gotta watch her. I got barn owls that can take this thing out. I got hawks. Hawks up there, just waiting to take this little darling from us. Even had one sit up there in that palm tree in the front of my house, just sitting there, doing that high squeal. She's off. Listen, up this country. She's an outside dog. She just wants to hang out. Now don't worry about Parvo. I've had 3 bulldogs here. All as puppies. None of them got it from here. She ain't getting her COVID shots. Excuse me. Come here. Great job. Great job. Okay? You're just bringing down the show. So you can't bring down the show anymore. So we'll rock out right here. You can take over the screen. I was neglecting you. Hang on. Hang on. So to everybody dad out there right now, I loved it so much I've recreated it with 3 bulldogs. These are like having specially handicapped kids. But they are smart and they are cute. Let's bring her back up here. Screw you, lobster. This is going to be a process. I've lost my passion for it. I'm ready for halibut. I gotta finish. I gotta wrap it up. I'm wrapping it up. Let's get you up here, little girl. Let's get you all situated for the cameras. And definitely, let's get your new toy from your grandma. Okay, I'll back up. That's way too close. There we go. Okay. Trapped in here, but boom. Let me lower it so you guys can see her just have fun. This is parenting. And I'm in the hard stages. You young dads, listen. It gets better. Your kids are going to run away someday and call you a weird narcissist because, I don't know, wouldn't put up with their dumb mom's old bullshit. Hung in there as a dad, but this right here, my new baby girl. It's 3rd child. I'm a 3rd child. This one thinks outside the box. Now, none of my dogs had the COVID shot. Yeah, there was one back in the day. Took your dogs to get their shots and I stayed on it. No, No, I haven't heard of a dog dying of COVID. And you guys keep that shot for all my friends that are lining up. Their dog has their 10th COVID shot. Oh, and I coughed. Oh no! Remember when you couldn't even cough? Oh, little girl, coughing around you. You're out there eating dirt. Cute as a button. They're just enjoying country life. Won the lotto by me. This is G-rated. I'm allowed to do this. G-rated. 2 years I got with this one my wife gave me. That's how crazy I am. They want a break from this little beast. Interruptions in sleeping patterns. Introducing a new kid to a beautiful family that had no problems. Little Penelope took her a couple days. You saw that. That was a real bite. This one didn't move. This one knew how to move at the situation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta go back and watch one of the cutest bulldog videos ever, because it's truth. There's positions in my family. There's alphas, which I am. I've created. My dad taught me don't be anything but an alpha, otherwise you're a bitch. That's what my dad said. Didn't say it like that, probably. I don't know how he taught me to get to this point. But when I introduce a bulldog to dogs that I know that can be aggressive, and I'm worried about nothing, because I'm the alpha. You fuck with her, you fuck with me. I don't know where the world stepped off and didn't want to have this kind of lifestyle. I'm watered down. Listen, I don't spend all my mortgage out there gambling and chasing tail and drinking. I'd stay home and do it. It's built in. It's beautiful. Because when I get home, when we get back from this trip, my family will be solidified. I've already told my wife. I don't know if I used the word the right way, but I think I used one of those professional words. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to film everything. My greatest time when I leave is when I pull back out in that driveway. On my drive back, I've done this so much that I have points that I'm like, oh my God, I'm this. Okay, let's start getting ready. There's the green trees. Oh, you get to experience it. Highway 5's a bitch. I don't care how you look at it. I got one of the smart ones. She's potty trained. She ate. She told me how she was hungry. She comes and stands by her food and starts dancing like I've never seen before. You almost got to experience what I get to experience. And I'm watching cuteness. My wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, she's saying she wants to eat. She does the same thing in the morning. Other kids only get fed once a day. They're bulldogs. You overfeed these things, they're going to shorten up their lives. Know what you're doing when you get one of these dogs. This ain't like a normal dog. As cute as it is. You've decided to pay high-end money for a dog. This one, in my world, $15,000. It's a Myrtle and it's blue. I'm whispering to my friend at his pricing. He had one left. He had no problem getting rid of these things. He's not a bulldog breeder. Leave him alone. He's a guy that dominates in the ocean that I got to meet. He's a guy that if I ask an honest question to, he'll give me an honest answer. He's an American, and we're in California. To meet these kind of people, you get sucked into the bullshit lifestyle out here. I'm telling you right now. My whole family left except for my mom, and my mom's one of them, so she gets every... Oh my God, the government just took this away from my mom. You're not... What is going to change for you? And when she was sitting on my porch meeting her granddaughter, I always ask the same question. Hey, did the kids call you? No? That's gotta be bullshit for you, Mom. My mom took my ex down to a fucking woman's center because she convinced her that I'm an alcoholic that beats on women. My ex did that to my mom. And now I don't talk to my kids? Damn, you did grandma like that? So if you two, my two clown of kids, can't see what the hell you're doing that's wrong, grandpa's money, allegedly, turn on the mic. Fight back. Otherwise, sit back and let me just roll right over you with a new family. And you make money at this social dumb media. And I love it. I've done it. I've filmed my whole life. I'm rolling for new experiences and I can't even keep up with my old experiences at this point. This is my glory day because now I get to go down to San Diego in my own camper with my bulldog, my new bulldog. Nobody can write a story like this. I get to hang out with the old people, the people that made me and took me in and let me catch lobsters and told me to slow down and listen. You're a little, here. I'm like a Labrador. You throw a ball for me, I'm going to be the best ball catcher you can bring. I'll bring it back and I'll put it right down. Let's go again. I'm not the dog that runs all around and says, oh, catch me if you can. That's my buddy Ollie. It's my son. Love to show this thing off. My God, there was like fights the whole conversation. You would hear a bulldog fight. This little one, and then the other two just, and Olive was saying, I'm the biggest bulldog here. I am alpha number 2. 3, sorry, the wife, 2. And he will step in the front of her and say, hey, he'll check her. He's a little annoyed with the sleeping patterns too, by the way. Now he already graduated out of the bed. He pulled himself out of the bed because his sister had to take up a California king. Now my wife is a slender woman. I'm a big dude, but gee, many Christmas, I sleep on a. This morning I'm tossing and turning, arms are numb, any kind of movement, she okay? Yeah, I just took her out. I'm like, huh? You went out and fought the elements? You did have the BB gun, right? Because we're in California, you have to have a BB gun. Nerf gun, I think it is. And this is my final countdown. I ain't going anywhere. I just want to live. I get to go hang out with my buddy, and God damn it, if his dream comes true with the spear guns. Here's the problem with custom spear gun, guys. I've seen them. I will show you the most beautiful custom spear gun from a dad that gets a hall pass that comes down here. I'm not mentioning his name, but he's got young kids, man. Young kids. I know what he does for a living because I did it. I wasn't as good as he did. He's a foreman, or he's even more than that. I'm not giving up away his thing, but point is, he builds hospitals and he drives wherever there's a hospital being built. Well, the hospital's already been built in his area, so guess what? Next one's a 2.5 hour commute if you're lucky. Boom. I'll just get up at 3:30. Yeah, I could do this. Come home, fighting traffic. God knows he took on a guy like me in road rage and I chased you down and wanted to pull you out of the... That wasn't this guy, this is another guy. I have this all on video. I'm ashamed of that, because when he rolled down the window, after I was gonna, I just followed him off the front. I went down the embankment just to get to him. Oh, fart, Jesus. We're having a moment here. But this is my new ride or die. And for 2 years, but my mom even said, why do you keep saying 2 years? Because I know a bulldog's life. I've watched it. Now, our first one did absolutely nothing. Wrapped himself in a bubble. If there was COVID, he's like, hey, give me another shot. He liked things that he loved to go to the vet. He loved it so much because they gave him treats. He was special. It's a bulldog. You cannot not like one of these things. I don't care who you are. You're Satan if you do. And this is what I've chosen to guide me to the G-rated Seawolf. This thing will be swimming in the ocean with me. I'm not going to be down on tanks. My buddies will with the GoPro so they can see the little bulldog legs. They don't even, listen, these things, they're bone dense or bone heavy or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. Jesus. She just ate. And we're changing the food. We're making it our food. This dog is going to eat pure. This dog is not going to eat hard. At least if you're here, I'm sorry. Here it is, the purist. This dog will never eat a lobster dog. Those two? Hey, listen. You're on your own. It's delicious food. Might shorten your life, or it might be the greatest thing ever. I'm eating it. I told my mom. Listen, here's what I told her. I said, Mom, she goes, are you really eating those? I said, yeah. I said, Mom, how long do you think you have? That's how this conversation went. As the bulldogs are just trying to fit in, Oliver's running around showing off this. God, he was so proud. Put it up on a table. He's vertically challenged. But he gets up there cute as hell. Shouldn't be up there. One of his legs is a little wonky. He's in his advanced stages. Me and my wife are going to definitely need new ones. This is the breed for us. For my mom, it's a Tibet Terrier. She's got one on the way out. She gives them great lives. Listen, a little jealous. I was on my own at 15, people. And this journey is just about to get kicked into high gear with this motherfucking dog. I can cuss, but then I can't. My mom's like, I can hang in there for your whole show. Yeah, I'll come back anyway, Mom. I'm your favorite child. I'm the third one. I even had a replacement, an adoption brother. Great dude. I got to see real life. This breed right here is the breed for me and my wife. And it's sad. God. That was the hardest thing burying Louie. Right in my own backyard. Blessed to have him here. He had to move with us 3 times. He lived on the beach in Capitola. I'm talking on the beach. Condo with bamboo floors. Brand new. There used to be a restaurant, but big company came and bought him out. Turned him into 3 beautiful condos and put a high price tag on him. I lived on the beach. All the bars were right there. With our first bulldog, Louie, which we weren't allowed to have. I paid the deposit, okay. Listen, I know how to make money. This social media is the next step. This right here is my golden child, and I know it. Because I know every stage of this dog's life, and I'm showing it to you. Stairs are next. Potty train, dancing for food. A child will let you know when they're really hungry. Do not beat them all day long just so they're happy while you're in the store so they don't throw their temper tantrums. Stop it! Throw your temper tantrums, kid, because I'll walk in, I'll shake the parent's hand that has to deal with you. We pussified our country so bad, families don't even talk to each other anymore. What kind of bullshit is this? And I'm the narcissist. Well, For some reason, the gods have put another little baby child in my hand, the third puppy. If you're rooting for this thing to be in the ocean and a great white hitting it because it could, Dad's going to be right there. I'm punching it. I'll fight for you. I also know how to put myself in front of sharks. I've watched it. I've done it in Fiji. One of the greatest trips ever. I talked them into a third fucking Fiji shark dive. They're like, hey, we do this once a week. You go after not that once a week where everybody goes out there. Got 15,000 bodyguards with pole spears or they're aluminum poles or whatever they leave down there. You can guide the sharks' heads with them. I learned that and I did it. You can also do the clothes and da-da-da-da. You can rub the belly of a 15-foot killer. It's not there for you. Sure, I bit somebody's head off and the video's there. I don't know what was on his wetsuit. They say do not, I know the water's warm, but you have to wear a wetsuit, they say. I said, I got tattoos. They ain't gonna come after me. Let me have my board shorts and tattoos. I'm fully covered. Shit, I got a goddamn lobster on my chest, kids. Don't worry, the scenery's gonna come. I haven't had time. It's gonna be a whole ocean theme right there. The nipples are gonna be, what are those, sea urchins? That's what my buddy Brooksy wants. Alright, I don't care. Because I gotta start living again. This is how I rocked for 54 years and I had such a great time. Why would you stop and just give up? I'm not a guy that gives up. I'm the guy that goes for the end zone. And now that I got this bulldog thing, and you can't write a story like this. You can't write that the younger captain on the dive boat that I stuck up for. I don't care. If anybody has any other words against this that knows me, speak up. You guys were all mad because our golden boy, Captain Graham, was leaving. Captain Graham could do anything and everything, and he's living his life his way. Matter of fact, you kind of run into him out at the islands once in a while. He's out on a sailboat just living life how people should live life. Anyway, Golden Boy was leaving. A young dude. Captain Ian, this guy's solid. I gotta tell you the story of his baby mama, wonderful friend of mine. I knew her before him. One of the greatest cooks on the boat. A real zest in life. One of those people you meet and they're happy being out on the ocean working those kind of insane hours, not having a real lifestyle. They're happy because they're free. Plants and shells, and I'm talking the suck. I'll do a whole bunch of them. I have them do them. You guys follow them. That's it. Take an abalone shell, put a succulent in there. Wow, it's the most beautiful thing ever. The jewelry, the fish art. You know where I got that 200-pound fish print idea from? This lady, she's done it. She asked me, you know what she asked me to kill her? I hope this isn't out of line, but she wanted me to shoot a bat ray. I'm a guy you challenge. She even asked her baby daddy, my buddy, shoot me a bat ray. I want a fish print. And I'm like, listen, sheep's head are the easiest to kill. Not when they're big though. Those big ones know how to survive. They send in the babies. Don't go for those ones, guys. They're just like Grunion. They're sending in the other ones. And you just keep smashing up some urchins with my new spear gun. It's legal. I think I can pop 35 of them, but they say it's okay because they ruined our ocean. That's what they used to ruin our ocean. Took away abalone. God, abalone, they're on top of each other. This guy, Eric, is listen, I don't know what he's thinking. Get off my board. It's federally funded. The guys at Green are getting paid from Trump. You still want to go with your electric bullshit after you've just ruined my whole area with your lithium batteries, but you guys won't even say it? All my liberal friends, I drive home. Save a life. Get rid of lithium plants. Right there by the CHP turnoff. You liberals. You're the same people that have, Trump is a terrorist. Trump has been indicted this many times. Think outside the box or get out of our way. Shit. America does social media. Social media makes me be G-rated however I want to be. If I'm a genius enough to know how to be a G-rated, and then some 7-year-old girl comes in here and everybody that I made blue, if you see anything like a cute little kid in here, kick him, delete him. Half my show I don't even watch what's going on. I'm focused on you guys. I'm here to win you over. G-rated, non-G-rated. If you're the dad driving to work, put me on after you've done all your duties and you're driving at 3:30 in the morning till 5:30 just to hopefully get there and make sure the new guy has your coffee ready for you just how you want it. I hope you're not one of those guys that say I need well, here's what I drink, a skinny vanilla latte. I'm addicted to them when I'm driving. I don't know why. Well, here's why. Because I stop off in their parking lots. They're well litted. And they don't come knock on my 150, 60,000 setup. You think I'm rolling in there and I don't have dead animals all in my shit? Driving back and forth, 21 lobsters, all 10 pounds? Jesus. Talk about a missed opportunity, wardens. You didn't really want to arrest me, otherwise you would have. You know my route, you know exactly where I'm going. You've been on the boats with me. You made a ridiculous thing 2 years ago, or last year for the closer. 8 of them held up the whole boat. Everybody turned and looked at me and said, "You idiot, you just put 4 hours onto our trip. It's only a 4-hour trip. Now you got 8 hours." I've done nothing wrong. I've worn a goddamn GoPro on my head. So when I tell you I have videos, I'm the only guy, I'm the OG. They're onto this video stuff now. Problem is, their bosses up here doesn't even know what a coyote is. She said it. Sound like she was accepting an award. Oh, gee, thanks. Oh, golly. And some other crackhead lady up there, white, colored glasses, poofy jacket. Starbucks coming in late. Now I'm going to tell you about Black History Month. Bitch, we just heard that Black History Month isn't going to be mentioned anymore. Not in California. This lady had to tell us the shortest month of the year is when we celebrate black people. Lady, we're over here. They're in our family. We love everybody. I don't know what you're fucking trying to preach or what you're trying to pretend anymore. 90% of us said no more to this. So shut the fuck up and know your place. I'm coming for you. I can't talk like this when I'm there. Otherwise you get tased. April's going to be fun. I'm going to have somebody on standby, not just for me, but for my PTS dog. I'll sneak her in. PTS, I'm going to use it against you bitches. She'll have a little patch. Y'all think I'm crazy anyway. This dog calms me down. There's no way I would go to jail over taking care of this thing. But I'll have a backup in case they tase me. Maybe I lose it. I've done it before. So you're in a reputation. You don't have to do it every time, but fuck. My niece lives right there, right where my uncle died. Should be. I've been through a death of my uncle with her holding his hand. Now that's a saint of a lady. I believe it's her birthday, or was her birthday. Happy birthday. She's met Oliver. She's met Weston. Weston used to come up, love my uncle. Man, family. When you get kicked by a certain family, you just move over and you make a beautiful family for yourself. This is my third child. I get to watch her whole life go past mine. And I'm so good at it, I get to see every stage. I know how to film it. And this dog just didn't fall into my lap. It's kismic in my brain. I think that's what it's called. Because no matter what, my other business is just thriving. My God, springtime. Guess what? We're a Republican president, so now people don't get paid $60,000 to spray paint the freeway anymore. Our beautiful freeway that they were given, hey, Biden came into my airport right here. It's for small planes. Shut down the whole thing. Had a big parade for all these illegals. They show up, sure. Free cell phone, free this, free this. Americans all suffering. Vets are suffering. And you guys really thought that plan's the right plan, the beautiful plan? Turning us against each other? The guy that builds my shoes is a mirror. And you're going to watch this young man excel. I didn't promote those ones, but wherever I go, I know. I show people them. They have a gaping asshole on the back of them. Kids are those are one of one, people. You don't know what that is. It's the best Rolex you can have, and I have it. And I'm even going to improve on it. Lincoln leather, and I perfected it so it's soft and doesn't smell. Dogs will eat them. I was at my buddy's Christmas party with those things on, or Halloween party. I didn't dress up. I just went as me, button-down shirt, lobster tattoos showing, wearing death shoes. He was on the trips with me. He's one of the better lobstermen on the boat. Gotta say I trained him. He's exceeded me, sure. But he might have a different story. I don't know. It's his story. All I know is he got my last taxidermy lobster, and I did such a great job on it. I delivered it before he even had the wood that he was ready for. I'm in mass production over here. I got 3 more to go. All the meat's gone or ground up. Wardens, don't come. They're not coming anyway. Nobody watches, right? Wink, wink. You should watch, Eric. You should watch, Melissa. Because there's no way you're going to convince me that a black should only be celebrated for the shortest month of the year. And then on top of that, you're going to talk about indigenous people. That's the Indians, in case you are slow like me. And you're a white woman that has none of them on the board. They're so scared of the government from what the government did to them. So stop. It's California's Fish and Game Commission meeting. Do your jobs. Don't lecture us and then not let us have a time to talk because you want to put out all your all-point bulletins. I was watching. I know what's happening. It's propaganda. I'm not a conspiracy person. I don't give a fuck. Now you're fucked because I'm G-rated. Or you're not. I'm going to have the time of my life and meet real people. 90% of us look at each other and say, hey, thank you. Breath of fresh air. This is America, baby. We fought for this. Our forefathers fought for this. If you didn't catch your saltwater guy Dave's show today, I saw 3 Americans that live life with great parents. Parents that probably had to deal with some fucking wild fucking kids. I'll just say right now, I know Dave's past. It takes a strong father to make sure he turns out like this, guys. So if he asks you not to drink around him, don't drink around him. He's rocking the world just like I am. He's got a monkey. I can't compete with his monkey. That's next level, Dave. Get 3 of those monkeys, Dave. Be on my level, Dave. This is like having a monkey. Except for this one wants to have fun for 2 years. She'll let me know. Just like tonight when she wanted to eat, she let me know. And when she poops, she lets me know. I'm the alpha in my family. They want to perform for the alpha. They don't want to make them upset. Some people call it narcissism. Okay? I'm about to have the funnest summer of my life. And it's made up going different routes every 10 seconds. I didn't know my buddy was going to reach out for me, and he's my favorite captain. He is. Sorry, everybody else. I mean, hang on. There's a lot of guys with captains in their names, but they're just regular people, right? And if you're not a friend with captains, I'm friends with any captain I meet. Respect. And if you're going to be the best, and you say you're the best, and you put yourself out there and go live, then you're the best. Do you have nights that don't perform? It's captain's life. They sure weren't like a year ago when everybody said we should get rid of lobster because the counts were down. Let's bring down the guys getting them. Let's have a size limit. Hey, to all my friends that send and text me about size limits over there in Maine, a totally different beast. Stop it. We the people. And if you like the We the People speech, go to my website, Seawolf13, order yourself a t-shirt, a hoodie, sweats. Dolly year is coming. Jesus, this is a star. I'm too big on myself. You always want to uplift your daughter, no matter what. That's what I did for my daughter. It's too much for her to handle, so she went right back to whatever bullshit her mom was feeding down her neck. Or maybe her mom made the right choice. No, we're going to watch it through Dolly's world. This is me. This is the third child. This is the child that got knocked the shit out of with my mom's walking around. Took out her ankles. Hey, I tell them to calm down when they're running in a pack. They're all fighting for this. Oliver has this, and he's not going to give it up. His sister thinks she's tougher, but she's really not. He'll let her know. He'll put up with a lot of bullshit. And you have this dingbat. My mom's like, oh my God, grab the baby. You know, grab the baby, mama. Let this thing get stomped on. They're having fun. They're teaching her to have fun. They're teaching her to be dominant. I don't want any kids that aren't dominant. And apparently I have 2, because her grandpa bought him a house and put my daughter through college, according to my daughter in her letter. I'm not bashing on him anymore. Cheers to you kids. Figure things out, because the more famous I get, G-rated, remember. Can you do something cute? Wait, my cameras are taken. I'm going to exploit this dog and just show you her life. And it's going to be a fun life. We're going to go grunion hunting. And yes, she's not parvo ready yet. She won't be touching the ground. I got doggy strollers. Remember, I've done this. We got outfits for her. Penelope, we wanted to make a superstar. I did, not my wife. Just wanted a daughter. Now she has 2. She chose this sex. I wanted this one called Wolf. Wolf lives about an hour, 45 minutes away from me, Salinas. So I'm excited. I'd like to see a reunion. Do dogs real? Oh, look at the yawn. Catch that. Put that in slow motion. Hey, how big are your dreams going to be? You going to yawn? Well, we have to pay for the lifestyle of your 2 idiot siblings that stomp on you. Who knew you were going to come into my life? 3rd child. I'm excited. It's a bulldog. I kind of know what I'm doing. This dog, listen, this dog's not going to be for everybody. This dog will be on the boat when licking bullet wounds or shaft wounds into halibuts. I got, what did I get, 43 last year? So can you imagine 43 victims that this dog gets to lay in the slime of, learn how to run and just slide on? Sometimes my deck's so full, I have to have divers on the other side because there's too much weight on that side. Which side is she going to go on? She'll be on the side of the fish. Sure, when we get home, I got to get all de-slimer and stuff. I'll think of a way. I'll probably set up a 3-stage washroom. Got to get her used to boats. Early. Definitely used to the water. And we got to get her to a life vest, so I'm going to build a life vest for her. They don't make them this size. They do for like just chihuahuas and stuff, but I'm not doing that to you. I'll figure out a life vest for you. Maybe a water wing. Remember the water wings that you had your kids wear? And my dad, he just took you and threw you in the pool. There's no water wings. Survive or don't. He'll jump in and give you and re-bring you back. He was a cop. He knows how to do it. I've watched him do it to my brother. I don't know what the fuck he did to my dad, but 5 years old, fucking flinged him into the fucking pool. Over the fence. Look at that. This is my travel buddy right here. So when I'm not home, where my home is my favorite. It's home. There's frogs out there. Smell of country grass that just got cut because I drove my John Deere tractor, but I know it's a mower. My neighbors have the real tractors. If you don't keep up on the weeds out here, you're screwed. Fire department will come out. By the way, I have given the fire department, they know who I am. They watch. CDF. That's not trading. That's just, hey, you guys are here. There's normally a guy at the fire station that knows how to cook. So when I try to explain to how to cook halibut, they're like, yeah, shut up. No, it cooks fast. You're going to ruin it. Okay, listen. Here's my little video that I do, how to make halibut. What the hell are you doing fighting fires for? Pays the bills. Yeah, okay. Here's my shit. You want to watch me? Yeah. I'm friends with all those guys. Brought them back some, what was that, I don't know, right before lobster season started. But hey, there you are. We wonder when you're coming back. Drive by there they watch. I bring home 50 pounds of fish and just giving them away to anybody and everybody. Once a week I'll stop off and give you boys your strip. Absolutely. Remember my house? It's the fully cut one. I've obeyed everything. Got a fire hydrant out in front of my house. Come on. I'll stay behind. I got a side-by-side that can get me out of anything. We'll just do the heat shields on it, weld it up. I got buddies that know how to weld. Me and Dolly fighting the fire. Or not. You know when I went and watched my uncle die, he lived up in Auburn. And those people get real fires. Look, there's your mama. Oh, she was just gonna jump off here. I'm gonna put her down. I take her out to the back left.
Come on. Come on, little Dolly girl.
Shit went way too long.
Are you done?
Yeah, I will be in 9. Are we ready to eat?
No.
Oh, like 9 minutes. Let me grab one more beer. Crack it. This was a good day. It was long and hard, sure. You guys all are like, hey, daylight saving sucks, but we're all getting adjusted. We got longer days now. This is what we all voted for. This is why we're fucked, guys. Because we all voted, both sides, about daylight savings. And our government can't get it right. I even told my mom, I'm like, man, you know, heart attacks go up and this and that. She goes, I know, lots of couple of my friends. Oh, geez, it's a real thing then. You gotta understand, the longer you live, you gotta watch people die that you loved. Strange, but true. And you gotta know how to teach the youth when that happens. When you're at a open casket funeral, stand behind a young person. That's fucking weird for them. But be there for them. That's all. Be that narcissist. Anyway, I've really thoroughly enjoyed lobster season. I'm going to start promoting it in videos. Because that's what I'm about. I'm about lobster. But meanwhile, I get to do a trip with my new baby bulldog. My mom even brought over a car seat. Look at that. Seatbelt and all. I looked at my mom. I'm like, man, what are you doing here? She goes, oh, you got to seatbelt the dog in. I'm like, I was your third child. We had a Datsun 710. My dad would change the brakes on it. That's how. What are you doing today? I'm doing the brakes. You qualified to do that? Shut up. Like the kid I was, right? I ask questions like, dude, you're a mental case. I seen you choke out people that almost ran me over on my big wheel. And my mom calls, it wasn't even 911 back then, it said road. This is officer in trouble, off-duty officer in trouble, whatever code that is. Fuck, they showed up. Poor kid. It all started because I went down the lawn and hit the street on a big wheel. No brakes. Neighborhood kid that just got his license. You gotta understand, lifted car, fucking big tires, feathered out hair, tight ditto jeans with had some comb. I even had the big hair. I did the bouffon do. See, yeah, you see me with hair, it's weird. My mom said, hey, your hair, I shaved today after she left. Because she goes, hey, you're starting to look like your dad. I'm like, my dad had the bozo bald cut, you know, his CHP mirrored glasses. Those guys, chrome dome. That's the one that traded me. So, who's coming out here? Oliver's. Oliver's saying he's. Oliver's hungry now. Oh.
No?
I'm live, yeah.
No, did you get the provolone cheese?
Yes, I did.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I got 4 slices. They're like, you only want 4? Yeah, it's in there, love. Oh, man. And I said, is it in there?
Yeah.
What does it say? Let me just open it. Let me show you what you get at the market.
Why?
They can't see. I'm just opening it for people. What you get at the Corralitas Market. That's real cheese. Old-fashioned style. Boom. There you go. Thank you. Now, I met a young dad there, and he's going to follow me. It's because I was going to get my beer. And his kid started talking to me. This kid lives out in the country, a fully tattooed guy, bald head. The son was so proud about his baseball practice. I've suffered through those. Tell your kid they're the best. I'm not saying his kid's not. I don't know. I wasn't there. Me, Weston, saw Bumblebee on the goddamn field. I was a coach, soccer. runs off the field. Like, Wes, you gotta get out there, bud. Nope, bumblebee. Yeah, like, come on, yeah. The guy cutting the lawn, my God, can you come over here? Son's complaining about a bumblebee. Can you make sure you take the blades down a little bit more? No, sir, it'll kill the grass. Damn. All right, Wes. I guess you don't want to play? I like the uniform. All right, cool. Thank God, because the cleats didn't get used, so I could just hand them down to my daughter. She was more worried because my girlfriend at the time, wife now, stepmom, did the cutest pigtails. She was sitting there showing me, and I have video of it. Look at my pigtails. She's the goalie. Here comes a ball, stupidly slow roll. I'm like, look at that. Trying to press her dad. Those are my memories. So narcissism, whatever it is, I'm okay with it. This new bulldog thing, I knew that was going to happen. I drank it too fast. I heard it. A great beer. Youthful people made this. It's ridiculously expensive, but they get to the point. 2 of them and an edible, and life just feels good for me right now. And I surely hope this, if you're into spear gunning and you want your first kill or your biggest kill, Jeff, if you're still here, Jesus, I got off on a tangent. I'm gonna say this. I will make sure that they get a spear gun from my buddy and me. You put the group together. I don't care if it's fishing. And Jeff, listen, if they're free divers, let them in. Listen, I know we've had battles with them and blah blah blah. Let them in. They're great people. They're actually they're the ones that are going to get bit by the whites, not us. Whites do come around when we shoot things. We're in the triangle. You got to understand, Jeff has an army of guys that want to do what I've done. That's why they joined the group. Jeff was smart enough to put it together. My true friends are in that group. If you've been diving on a boat with me, I don't let anybody dive on a boat with me because, my God, what was your training? How'd you get here and why? You want to be my friend because I have great videos? You know I've been under investigation 5 times. I'm that guy that keeps saying that. Cheers, wardens. Federally funded. We just have to get Eric off the board. Eric wants to believe that gas is the problem. Eric, did you see your leader, Gavin Newsom? He wants to be president. I mean, my mom even talked about this. She guaranteed me if she lives this long, she won't vote for him no matter what, like she didn't vote for Trump. She didn't care about anything, but it's Trump is Trump. That's what their mentality is. Can't change him. Love him. It's my mom. Smart enough. Because I'm here to protect my mom. And in my world, my mom believed in 100% differently than how she raised me. I got you, Mom. It's like I had you all through my life. She liked how I ended the show yesterday. Telling my kids I love them. Alright, well, I guess that'll be my sign off now. But I have a new daughter. I have a new family. I mean, gee, Mom. Like, why can't it be Dolly signing off? That's what it's going to be, Mom. Me signing off because my dumb kids that never want to talk to me again and don't want to talk to their mom, my mom, and anybody else that had any kind of fun with them. Yet I filmed it all. Now I'm not going to do it in a mean way. Just memories of mine. Just like I went down right there. There will be a spear gun challenge. You want a custom spear gun, you have to keep the skin. I'll show you how to do it. Easy. You gotta take a little extra time. Fuck, you're young. Drink some beer. Do coke. Whatever the hell you're doing. We all went through it. Careful with that cocaine, though, because it's fentanyl now. Never did it. Got tested for it my whole life because I'm ADHD. Went to private schools. I couldn't keep up with those kids, but fuck, I could give them my Ritalin. Good friends of mine. Didn't even know I was in the slow classes because I was such a good fighter. They didn't train me to be a warrior. This is child play at this point. Full transparency, here you go. Eric, you're a bitch. You should be on the board. Melissa, please never disrespect any of my family ever again. And if you want, I have a friend that I met on TikTok that's a real Indian. The feathers, he wears it. I went on there and I asked if I could come up on his live, and I just experienced that with her. What was that for that sandfish? And I started talking to him like I talk to you guys. Do you even believe in it? Like, why would this bitch say this? And do you guys care? And he goes, you guys screwed us over so badly. They talk about reparations and everything else. Listen, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Enjoy yourself. Think about the Indians. That's a different breed of a human being. Beautiful people. And I got a lady that's white that wears a big poofy jacket. She got from something that starts with an R and ends with a I. Could be Rhode Island. They're Sioux happy. They're power happy. In California, they know what happened because on our last show, when I was there, I looked at everybody that looked like my mom. They all have their jackets on. They got these hearts on, pins on with the flag, the rainbow flag. In my day, the rainbow was Jesus Christ said he was never going to flood the world ever again, and that's what, Noah had every two animals that would eat each other normally and didn't get to eat for, I can't remember. I think 60 days, 2 months, 3 months. So, sorry for all the people that tried training me. It was nonsense to me. I've been out there with rattlesnakes, been out there with sharks. I am a dominant human being. I don't care who says what. And if my life was put here so we win back our white sea bass, cheers. I don't want that. I mean, I support it. Dave, calm down. Jesus. You gotta understand, I got mixed up in this group of your saltwater guide, real people, real fishermen, real Americans that live here in California. And it's 90% of us. We don't like how the laws are made, but I didn't know about it. I'm that dumb. Didn't care. I just wanted to live. And I was so dominant, I put up video after video of me being right next to the most sacred area, Monterey Bay Aquarium. Noah. Reason why I was under my first investigation, because the cocksucker fucking harbor. Nah, you know what? Water under the bridge. But I remember because he came up to me. This is to you. His name starts with a B. I don't forget. Came up to me and told me that if I got my 6-pack license and followed the rules and da-da-da-da, then I'd be allowed to dive in this area with my buddies. Said he'd show me the ropes. Just like this other guy, Eric, on the board that says he's a scuba diver. He ain't a scuba diver. Pasty white man. Get on my boat with me, Eric. Shut the fuck up. I want to challenge you to something. You're a scuba diver? Let's go dive in this moss landing dickhole of a fucking sewer system you just did with your lithium batteries. Walk the walk. I'm gonna do it. I love it there. It's my backyard, 15 minutes from my house. My nipples start glowing. What the hell am I gonna do? Film it. want to get naked with you, Eric. I just want to have fun. Let's go kill a fucking fish. You're a scuba diver. You said you were about the abalone. The abalone you took away from us and you never gave back. And you made an excuse for 10 more fucking years that you're not going to do it again. No science. Definitely no money for all the federal funding people that you get special interests that you got paid on. Now you have to turn on those people. Gavin Newsom's doing a podcast. Good for him. Pivoting, getting right the fuck out. Listen, if you wanted to change anything, he's still governor here. Smarten the fuck up, people. He's coming. He's a wolf. He survived the COVID scam. He survived as Nancy Pelosi as his grandma. Or I don't know how they're related. Their smiles are disgusting. And for all you people that supported them, you watched them. You watched Nancy Pelosi make a Republican lady in San Francisco just trying to make a buck, open her business up just for her. She's so pompous that she filmed it. Eric's so pompous, he doesn't even know what's about to happen. I'm coming for you, Eric. Don't worry about the taser boys in the back. I know how to act. I want some fucking answers. Give us back our abalone in certain areas. Or get the fuck off our board. And to you, Lady Melissa, don't ever waste my time with your political bullshit again. Walk my walk or get the fuck out of my way, Eric. And Melissa. And the coyote lady. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go watch Real People. Listen, I've gone way off the banister, so I'm not going to promote my friend's channel, but fuck, they're smart people that know what they're doing. So just know who started this. His name's Dave Hansen. We've already heard all the pussy fucking idiots, even on his show. I was like, I don't support this guy. Anybody else here? I don't know who that was. Dave trying to help out a buddy, but his buddy's brainwashed as fuck. It's not about the white sea bass, or not the sand bass, or whatever the fuck he doesn't want me to say. Okay, it's not about that. It's about abalone, Eric. You took it away. People are crying, saying they did this with their grandfather. I did it with my grandpa too. I did it with all my friends. God bless this one guy they all suck dick for. I don't know who it is. They mention him over and over again. If one of you smart people could figure it out and tell me who this motherfucker is, that's the Bill Clinton of this whole thing. That's the problem. That's the one that put everybody on the board that needs to be on the board that's playing the game. Simple math. They're not praising Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom has left them. He's left all you ladies with your transgender kids and everything. When I see a black child up on the stage with brain cancer and you guys can't even stand up and you're holding up paddles, please, 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 please stand up for the kid. Oh, I don't care your politics. I don't care the color of the kid. Brain cancer, survivor. FBI agent now. Jesus, man. Can you imagine? Wardens pull up to my house. And I'm an honorary FBI agent? Trump, where are you, motherfucker? Get my back. You got them pull up? They're not coming. If they would have come, they would have come. I have a truce with, he won't talk to me anymore, but I have a truce with my area. Federally funded. They're federally funded, guys. It's a checkmate move for 4 years. 2 years, they say, whatever. Then we're back into, oh my God, has Gavin Newsom really changed? Now, if he changed, he would have done something in California. Right now, he's our governor. He's the one that you didn't have your fire hydrants full for. He's the one that doesn't even mention this misery of a place that some guy that says he's diving on the board. I'd love you to come. I do it 3 to 4 times a week. Keep up with me, bitch boy. Bring some sunscreen. Jesus Christ, your pasty is fucking white. Don't tell me you've been outside when you look like that. You haven't seen sun. I don't care if you're pale skinned. I don't think you're a redhead. My friends that are redheads are true friends. Cheers to you, redhead people. I had you, you had me. Everybody's like, what's up with redheads? Carrot tops. 1%ers. They are the people that got picked on in my day. And if they're older, mad respect. My carrot top friends are fucking... They just... Listen. I've been there. I was a slow child, remember? We're all on the same side now. We gotta look out for people like Eric that's so pasty and says he's a diver, says he's done this, but if anybody can, everybody said whenever they talk, they thank this one dude. That's who's running everything on that board. You find that guy, compliments the brewery. You find out who he is. It's not Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom's ain't coming to this fucking party. Sink or swim for you guys. Sorry, I gotta change my ways. Fishing's cool. I'm a fisherman. Supported you, but man, you're gonna do the Zuckerberg thing. He's getting up to being the #1. I'm sitting in here in my garage with taking out things. Gotta come up with new plans with a bulldog. Because I've been in Facebook jail, Instagram jail. All the ones that pay me. You get a good video. I got one that's coming up to 800,000. I'll post it when it gets there. It might be there right now. It's a removal of the tail meat of this lobster right here. So that's my viral. That's what I show. It's almost like your commodity, right? You got to put in the work. This is work. You got to show you're not somebody that backs down. Now, I'm sorry I started so late, and people like Max, 1.9 million followers, comes up with a lobster sausage. I put him in his place. He won't answer me. Or maybe he doesn't care. I would care, Max. I'm not over you. Remember, I'm a narcissist. It's okay. I'm not going to be mean to you, but goddamn, give me fucking props, bro. In my day, get props. I'm the guy that invented it. Now, I know that Native Americans say, hey, they tell me, hey, we've been doing this for years. I'm like, oh, fuck, why wouldn't you tell us? Why would we tell you? We had to survive over you guys. Why give up our plans? You guys screwed us over. So back to you, Melissa. I'm coming for you, too. You shouldn't be on our board.
Dave, but dinner's about to be ready.
All right. I'll wrap it up. Lady, you shouldn't be on our board. You definitely shouldn't be telling us about Indians' rights or Native Americans. Because you're white as fuck. To the rest of Americans out there who don't want to be sucked into the political bullshit, here's your refresher. It's me. I don't give a fuck. Talked to my mom the same way as I did. I backed off a little bit because she's scared of the world. If that's narcissism, that's Jesus. Both my kids don't even talk to her. What'd she do? Innocent grandma. But she wanted to meet her new baby. She loved it. She's like, are you gonna do something with the? Because they're fighting for their pack rights right now. This is nature. You step in when you need to step in. And if you don't know when to step in, then you water the society down and you're the problem. Kids will be living up in the attic, telling you exactly how to think, what to do as you feed them, wondering fuck. I paid for their college, I paid for everything. When's this kid late? Never. Enjoy your lives. Myself, I'm just gonna keep evolving. I can't believe this new I'm back to pressure washing. There's graffiti up everywhere and they don't have people to remove it anymore. Federally funded.
Said this one too early.
Federally funded. And now their jobs are gone. So if you want to yell at me about Elon Musk and that, okay. I'm back to work. I'm in demand. But now I want to come hang out with you guys, so follow me and Dolly. I'm supposed to say this, Jesus Christ, what did my mom want me to say? Oh yeah, Wes and Emily, I do love you.